Samsung has officially started making its next foldable phones, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. They're expected to launch soon, and the company is right on track with its original schedule, which planned for production to start in May 2025. This is great news for foldable phone fans. But there's a noticeable change this year. Samsung has decided to produce fewer units than before. For the Galaxy Z Flip 7, they'll make around 3 million phones, and for the Galaxy Z Fold 7, only about 2 million. That's about 40% fewer phones than previous foldable releases. It's clear that while people are interested in foldables, the sales haven't been as high as Samsung once hoped. Even though the numbers are lower, Samsung isn't giving up on foldables. Along with the phones, the company has also started making accessories like cases, chargers, and covers. So when these phones launch, people will have plenty of options to customize and protect them. Another exciting bit of news is that Samsung is working on a brand new foldable phone, a tri-fold device that could launch later in 2025. It would fold twice, giving it a larger screen when opened. But Samsung only plans to make around 200,000 of these phones, which means it'll likely be a luxury, high-priced item for tech lovers and collectors. When it comes to performance, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will probably use the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, the same one found in the Galaxy S25 series. This is a very powerful processor with great battery life and AI features. As for the Galaxy Z Flip 7, it's a bit unclear. Some early tests showed it running on Samsung's Exynos 2500 chip, but many reports suggest that this chip might not be ready in time. If that happens, the Flip 7 will likely get a Snapdragon chip as well. Design-wise, there have been rumors that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be slimmer than the older models. Some people even think it could be thinner than the Oppo Find N5, one of the slimmest foldables available. But most sources say not to expect anything too drastic. Samsung is always improving its foldables, so we'll probably see a lighter design, a better hinge, and small improvements to make the phones easier to use. Samsung's biggest competitor, Apple, is also rumored to be working on a foldable iPhone. The latest news says Apple might release it in 2027, which would be 20 years after the first iPhone. That gives Samsung a good head start to improve its foldables and stay ahead in this category. Interestingly, while Samsung's production seems to be going smoothly, Apple might be facing some issues. Reports say Apple wanted to put 12 GB of RAM in every iPhone 17 model, but there's a shortage of parts. Even Apple's CEO, Tim Cook, is said to be worried about the situation. For now, Samsung appears to be in a better place when it comes to making new devices. In short, Samsung's new foldable phones are almost here. The company is being cautious by lowering production targets, but it's also staying committed to foldable tech. With new models, accessories, and even a tri-fold phone on the way, Samsung is still leading the foldable market. We'll hear more about the specs and prices soon. But for now, fans can get excited knowing new devices are just around the corner.